Aloha, you're watching F5 On Demand. I'm Peter Silva. We're here in Barcelona for Mobile World Congress. And one of the themes throughout this entire week has been subscriber user experience. A lot more devices on the network, generating a lot more traffic onto these carrier networks. And so I thought I'd get Senior Product Marketing Manager Misbah Mahmoudi to talk a little bit about these conundrums that are going on within the service provider network. So first, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me here.
Nice to see you. So tell me a little bit of some of these challenges that service providers are facing as more and more devices are connecting to these networks.
Yeah, so thanks a lot. So basically, the biggest challenge that we're seeing right now with a lot of the operators is the network congestion. So you got all these different devices coming in, you've got subscribers coming in, and what it's doing for the operators is really causing a lot of network congestion, and they have to figure out how are they going to reduce that network congestion.
And is that congestion both voice and data? It's a combination of the two, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, as soon as you move to 4G LTE, voice and data become all one. It's basically riding over the same network. So VoLTE becomes another challenge for operators, and they really have to figure out how are they going to differentiate traffic, how are they going to improve the subscriber quality of experience as well.
And so what are some of the things they're doing today to try to solve that?
So for example, with F5 solutions, we got things around where we can do application subscriber bandwidth control. Okay. So we can look at the applications coming in, we can look at the subscribers. If they're using a lot of traffic, if they're using a lot of traffic, we can reduce that. Oh, okay. And we can apply like fair usage policies. We can implement things like tier services plans where we have like gold, silver, bronze. So gold subscribers will get unlimited bandwidth, whereas a bronze type of subscriber will get more of a throttled type of experience.
And so then are there like policies then set in place? I got to imagine there are like policies established to determine what level of service you get, right?
Absolutely. So that's one of the biggest things that we're seeing right now with a lot of these operators is how can they implement different policies to provide that better subscriber quality of experience. So for example, you may have different policies for YouTube videos or other streaming type videos where you want to make sure that the subscriber user experience is very good, right, so that they don't see that buffering. But other types of applications where latency is not required, you may want to dethrottle that a little bit.
So how does a service provider, say, balance out the need, the users want and need to have that YouTube streamed in high def, but then also, kind of the service providers need to ensure that they're managing their bandwidth efficiently?
Right, exactly. So they look at things like analytics, right? So analytics plays a huge role. And being able to look at what's going on in the network side, and then also how is it impacting the subscriber quality of experience. So if you have that analytics, which we actually play a big role in providing that type of analytics to the operators, they can balance it and say, you know what, if you're a gold subscriber, you're already paying me a lot of money, so I'm going to make sure that I give you the best user experience, right? And that means I'm not going to do anything with your YouTube HD video. But if you're a bronze subscriber and maybe you're not paying that much to us, or you're just getting the service for free, I may throttle that a little bit to make sure that my network is okay and that I can reduce network congestion. But at the same time, I'm still going to try to do things around video optimization where I can then still provide a decent quality of experience for subscribers.
And so some of these things, the policies can then be enforced somewhat dynamically then based on those analytics?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we're showing here today is how you can look at the different types of radio access devices, the towers. So if it's on a 3G network, 4G network, we've talked to some subscribers who are still on 2G, right? And how are we going to optimize traffic for 2G? But then also what type of applications they're using. So if it's mainly YouTube HD, we may want to consider how to optimize that traffic. So depending on the RAN, depending on the application, we can make those intelligent policy decisions to help improve quality of experience.
And now being all consumer driven, it's really a lot about that quality of experience and giving the end user what they want and need, but at the same time making the smart business decisions within the service provider network to ensure that everybody kind of gets what they deserve.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to make sure that all the subscribers get a decent experience, because the biggest challenges for operators is really around, keeping up the revenues and making sure that you don't lose subscribers. You avoid subscriber churn, right? So you still have to provide that great quality of experience. And there's different challenges in terms of how an operator can actually, do they need to add more equipment, Or can they implement something like F5's Big IP, where it actually consolidates a lot of the different components onto a single platform, so it actually simplifies the network, reduces CapEx and OpEx, yet it helps them increase revenue.
And then we all have much more fun on our mobile devices, don't we?
Then it's awesome, yep.
So win-win for everybody. I really appreciate your time, Misbah. First time on the show, give a shaka. Cool, thanks a lot for the policy enforcement manager is the
IP pen. Yep.
So for Misbah, Lars behind the lens, thank you, Lars. I'm Peter, if you hadn't noticed already, and we're with F5 Networks. Thanks for watching.